Hello everyone, I'm Ramon with Ramon at Home, and today it's Throwback Thursdays. I want to show you the transformation that my dining room went through from being a total mess into a living room and then later on into a dining room, a transformation that took me about 5 years to complete. If you are interested in this video, please stay tuned. Don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe to this channel for future decorating ideas. Let's get started. Alright guys, when I moved into this house, I had nothing to my name, not a single fork. And when you are in this situation, you always start buying what you can afford. And what we could afford was not really what I wanted. And at that point in my life, about 9 years ago anyways, I was starting to develop my style. And I say that because I started to notice the things that I loved. Not so much because that's what I could afford, but that's what I loved, and I think that's when my style started developing. When this girl that lived in this house moved out, she literally just grabbed a few pieces of clothing. I don't know where she went, but she just moved out and left this mess, as you will see on the picture reel. Then after I cleared that house, I took it upon myself to make it look beautiful again. So as any decorator would do, I would just paint everything gray to start with a very neutral palette. And at that time I was working at a furniture store, and I thought that it'd be a good idea to buy a gray sofa and gray accessories and gray curtains and gray pillows, and everything was gray, gray, gray. On a gray day, everything was gray. And later on I got to find out that that room needed some color. And not only that, but with that exposed brick wall, it was really dramatic, and it was the first room you saw when you walked into the house, and it was just a lot of drama. And when I entertain, most of the drama is put into the dining space, so I decided to turn that into the dining room. And so I finally saved up my money and ordered my dining table. And I mean I would show you pictures, and it was just, you could tell that I was just starting, because everything was just like a piece of furniture here, a piece of furniture here, and nothing else. Later on, as my style developed and as I decided that was going to be the dining room, I invested in new chairs, and I invested later on into a new rectangular table. And this room has seen so many transformations. It's also adjacent to the living room, and they're divided by a pocket door. So what I would do is, like, let's say for fall I would want this to be the dining room, and then for Christmas I would want the other room to be the dining room, so I would just swap them. And you guys will see in future videos what this particular room looked like as a dining room and then as a living room, not only for fall, for spring, and for Christmas. And I will show you those videos later on another Throwback Thursday. But back to this room. So I finally set it up as a dining room, and I left it like that for a long time, and I have a really cool tablescape to show you. That's the reason why I bought the rectangular table, because remember this, all of this is because I was writing a blog. So every week I would just have something else, you know, I would just run to the store and get material to do another tablescape, and especially the one for 4th of July, you guys, I cannot wait to show you. It is over the top huge, and I cannot wait to show you, so please stay tuned for that in a later video. So yeah, I would swap the rooms, and in the next video I will show you what this particular room looks like as a living room, and then I will show you again what the living room looks like as a dining room. It's a mess, I know. That was my life for about 7 years out of the 9 that I lived in that house. I want to invite you guys, well, first of all, I want to thank everybody that left me a comment on the last video telling me where you're from. I had no idea people from Barbados were watching. I don't even know where that is, and I promise you I will look it up in a map, and I know that's where Rihanna's from, and it's an island. So I mean, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'm so appreciative. Most people watch, or a lot of people watch from Texas, and that's just like my neighbor state, which is kind of weird to think that somebody from a neighbor state, you know, watches my videos that I make here in Lawrence, Kansas. So I just want to thank you all, and today I want to invite you. You've seen what my house looks like. You are coming along the process of furnishing this apartment, and I want to invite you to go over to my Facebook page and share with me a picture of your home, a room that you love, the room that you're most proud of. Go to my Facebook page, like the Facebook page, and post a picture. I want to see if any of you will dare to share with me as I've been sharing with you. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. Next week we'll see this particular room set up as a living room. So you'll see the transformation from a dining room into a living room. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future decorating ideas. But until then, bye.